What up, Facebook? What's going on, everybody? This is the one and only Fernando motherfucking Gato. Yeah, I like to say that. Why? Because it's my grand entrance to life. It's my grand entrance to the stage that if we right now were in a theater and you could be any character you wanted to be in life, any character, you could be a superhero, you could be a witch goddess, you can be a lightning bolt like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. And you could show up to the arena of life and from that position, carry forth that energy. Now that's how I would introduce myself in this character. Now, what's the point of this video, right? Some of you guys have been watching my videos for quite some time. Some of you guys say my videos change your life, and then there's others who can't stand me. Well, welcome to the polarity of life, the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, right? We all want the good. We all want to become ultra successful. We all want to feel ultra positive. We all want to continue to shine and ascend and thrive in life. Well, my friends, I analyzed my life and recognized the only way I can grasp true essence of success within myself was to understand the opposite pole. You see, what goes up must come down. The law of duality says there's a left, there's a right, there's a cause, there's an effect. Now, how many times in your life have you been the effect of your circumstances? You grew up in a shitty household. You didn't have one say as to the upbringing of your life. When you were a little child, you didn't have a choice to say, hey, I want to grow up in a good family. Some people didn't have that choice. They grew up in some horrible households. Why did that person not get the same luck as the next person? Now, I thank God that I grew up in an incredible family with a great mother and a great father who allowed me to analyze myself, gave me the freedom, the choice to tap into what I already was. Now, in this video, I titled it, Don't Lose Yourself to Your Creations. Now, let's look at this. Let's look at this idea. Isn't it quite absurd to think that psychologically, mentally, we begin to see our life, we begin to live every day, every moment as our careers, as our jobs. That if you were a real estate agent, I got a huge real estate audience. I myself was a real estate agent. I'm a real estate agent for over 4 years now. And what happens is that when you enter a new game of life, you're playing the game, you're aiming to get better at the game. If it's real estate, each day you're putting a lot of time, a lot of energy in this game, right? And everybody has a different result. Everybody wants a different effect out of this game. And every day, the more consistent, the more disciplined, the more honest, the more energy you pour into the game, well, the game rewards you with different rewards. For some, it's prestige. For some, it's power. For some, it's money. For some, it's creation of a better life. Everybody has a different want, a different end game result. However, in the game, you got to remember that you're playing a game. That you are a character in that game. Don't lose yourself in your art. Don't lose yourself in your game. How many people work a job, have a career that they don't fucking like? You're stuck in it. You're stuck because you thought this is what you had to do. This is the only choice you had. And now you're so far into the game that you've lost yourself. You've created an identity that's stuck in a game. My friends, if you can hear me. One of the greatest freedoms was recognizing, one, that you are not the game. You're the player in the game. Now, the game continues as long as you're playing. But you also have the freedom, the liberation to detach from anything. How many people are in relationships? The thing about a relationship is that two different identities, two different beings become one. The devastation of that detachment has led to the loss of lives, psychologically, depressions, all kinds of shit. But you see, you got to remember, before that binding of one energy, there was two different beings, two separations. Remember your own individuality in life, that no matter what you play, it's you playing the game. It's not you in the game, stuck in the game, creating an identity that only identifies itself in a game. And the philosophy comes down to is, you're the artist, not the art. You're the creator, but don't keep the possessions. You see, anything that you've created in your life, you made a lot of money, you bought some things you wanted, and you've enjoyed it, you fulfilled it, and at some point you don't want it anymore. Good. Don't possess. You've created. What's the next creation? What's the next creation in your life? What's the next creation in your relationship? You've become so complacent with your creations and you started to possess them. How many people are trying to just hold on to these identities? Their egos become so huge that at the same extreme, with one touch, they're sensitive. Now, we can continue to talk on these subjects if you want. You're welcome to join The New Breed. This is a men's group of philosophy, mindset, communication, influence, network, and powerful beings, right? It's my group, it's my network. So if you want the link, I'll post it down below or send me a private message and I'll add you to the Facebook group, the New Breed Facebook group. And on there, we go live every Wednesday. I host a free Zoom call every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And all the information will be posted on the New Breed on Facebook as well as Telegram. So if you want more information, send me a message and I'll add you in. Salute.